Welcome to Crypto Channel Direct, where today I'm going to be speaking to Nikolaj Rosenthal, who's the CEO of Myrmidon, a staking provider. Welcome, Nikolaj.
Thanks, and thanks for having me.
So Nikolaj, let's start by talking about Myrmidon, why you started it, and just a little bit of general information about the company.
So Myrmidon is a staking provider. It's a non-custodial staking provider where we focus on providing staking services for various blockchains. And I think the reason why I started staking is because I think staking is going to be a thing in the crypto space, blockchain space, for the next many years to come. So it's a very sustainable company business model. It's something that is really important for the blockchain space. It's important for investors to get rewards and yields on their investments. So it's just a great, company to be working with because you get to work with a lot of investors, and it's important for the industry.
So if we talk about Concordium, why did you decide, Nikolaj, to actually start working with Concordium?
So I know Lars from earlier on, and being a Danish company, I think it's important that you support other Danish companies working in the space. So I think Concordium was an obvious choice for us to start with. It's a very important company for the ecosystem, for the blockchain space, I would say, because they kind of have this regulatory focus, which I think is very important for the space. And I see a bright future for Concordium, so that's obviously something we want to work with.
Yeah. And that kind of leads me on to my next question, which is where do you see that you differentiate yourself from your competitors?
So I think on the infrastructure part, we're differs in terms that we have our own servers, we host our own nodes, we don't rely on other players in the industry, for example, Amazon, Google, or other bigger service partners. So we have a very secure setup. We make sure we're always available to our customers. We have a high uptime. And we have a small business, so we can be agile and we can adapt to where this industry is taking us. So I think those are the two most important parameters for our company.
And then I want to sort of round off by just talking about proof of stake and proof of work in general. And where do you actually see this industry within the next 2 to 3 years?
So I think both consensus mechanisms is important for the blockchain ecosystem. I think obviously proof of stake has taken the industry by storm the last couple of years. I think it's definitely more sustainable, also more scalable. I do think that proof of work also plays an important part. You have examples of proof of work stabilizing energy grids, making good use case for renewable energy as well. But I think the industry is going to rely more on proof of stake in the future, which is also a part of why I started this staking company.
That's Nikolaj. It's been such a pleasure speaking today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us today at Crypto Channel Direct. We'll be back next week where you can find out more news. And in the meantime, if you want to find out more about the research and technology behind Concordium, go to concordium.com. And if you want to find out more about Myrmidon, go to myrmidon.dk. I'm Claire Rossbrand, and I'll see you very soon.